À tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage P80, décollage. La propulsion est nominale. Les paramètres bord sont normaux. Le pilotage est calme.
What an amazing sight.
Les paramètres bord sont normaux.
Vega blazing a trail across the night skies here above the Guyana Space Center, heading out north. And we can hear the rumble coming across here now at the Space Center. We broke the sound barrier 31
Acquisition de la
seconds.
télémesure lanceur par la station de Saint-Jean-du-Maroni.
31 seconds after launch, when we reached Mach 1. Getting some great views tonight.
La trajectoire est nominale, le pilotage est calme.
He's telling us that everything's going normally.
Début de la queue de poussée du P80.
We're burning the P80, the first stage,
Séparation du P80.
and it has burnt all its
Allumage
propellant.
du Zéphiro 23.
We don't need any more. It falls away. And we are shedding weight. The lighter we are, the faster we go. So we're now burning the
La propulsion
Z23.
du Z23 est nominale.
It's the second stage. It burns for about 1 minute and 40, and Z stands for Zefiro, which is an Italian type of wind. 23
Le trajet calme, la trajectoire est nominale.
because it burns 23 tons of solid propellant. Look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, our altitude. We're 100 kilometers above sea level, and that means that we are now basically going into space. We've reached what's called the Kármán line, the border between our atmosphere and outer space, the point where the atmosphere becomes so thin that it can no longer support aeroplanes with wings, and so
Le pilotage
we
est
have to
calme, les
use
paramètres
rocketry
sont nominaux.
to stay up. It was named after the Hungarian-American aerospace engineer Theodor von Kármán, often known as the father of supersonic flight.
Les paramètres bord sont nominaux.
He was born in 1881 and died in the 1960s, and he was a director of NASA's Jet Propulsion
Séparation du
Laboratory.
Zéphiro 23.
Okay, we have now lost the Z23, and we're waiting for the next stage to switch on. That's called the Z9. Here we go, the scheduled moment for the ignition of that
Allumage du
engine.
Zéphiro 9.
And then we'll shortly get the separation of the fairing.
Engage de
There it
l'aqua.
goes. So we don't need the fairing anymore because we are very outside the atmosphere now, which is very thin, so there's no friction. You can see our satellites for the first time. Vega was built by the Italian company Avio.
La trajectoire est nominale.
We are now
Also
Séparation du
Prisma.
Zéphiro 9.
which is an Earth observation satellite for the Italian Space Agency. So the third stage has now switched off its engine, and the main propulsion phase of the flight is now over.
Début du boost d'éloignement.
Indeed. And there we are, being tracked by the St. Hubert tracking station. The Avum upper stage is powering us higher and higher into space. If you look at the bottom left, our altitude. In the middle, our distances from the pad, if you were to draw a straight line along the Earth from the pad to the position underneath. So the Avum upper stage has switched its engine off, and we are now entering the first
Manœuvre
ballistic.
d'orientation avant la passe balistique.
Beginning of an orientation there for the